Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Kyle Leahy. What do you look for here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go now. Chandler Simpson digs in now.
Fielder, number 14, Chandler Simpson.
And the home opener is underway. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, 0-2 now. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down. Yandy Diaz now.
The designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Diaz measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Junior Caminero. Swinging a foul out of play. Just getting started here in St. Louis. In the dirt, and that's ball one.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Scott moving under this one. 2 away. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
That's a ball. That's the ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda.
Oh.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Leahy checks the runner. Diaz dives back in safely. Hard liner. And that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Steven Matz. What do we need to know here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Strike two. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins under it. And there's one down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jordan Walker now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Here is Bryce Harper. And that drops in for a strike. Time call. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Herrera off of first with 2 away. Donovan out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Rays, Brendan Donovan. Fouled off left side. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Booyah! A 2-run homer. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0. And here's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. Foul ball.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Late on that fastball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the top of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right side, a sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. And he hits a ground ball right side. Harper takes it to the bag. 2 gone. So the Rays batting order turns over.
fielder,
Chandler Simpson now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. In the air out to center. Into the dive, and he got it. Back here in St. Louis, stepping in, Mason Wynn.
Nope. Oh, one.
That one's in there, and now it's even 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Line drive. And there's a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fraley really on his horse for it. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 1 out man at first. And here is Ramon Urias. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. And it's second. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air to left center. Simpson makes his way towards it. Takes it in for the out. And now Victor Scott.
Center fielder, Victor Scott.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and we're level. It's 2-2. So here's Bader now. And a swing and a miss. Way out front for strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Oh.
Fastball is outside. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he's into second with nobody out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. So now, with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Single to right in his first trip. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Move to second. Diaz back in on a dive. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Move to second. Diaz back on a dive. Stays alive. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That's out number 2. So up next, Jonathan Aranda.
First baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Breaking ball,
Yep,
and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Brendan Donovan.
First and second, 2 outs. Brendan Donovan next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Bo Bichette.
Nope, that's off the plate.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Pereira batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Nope, that's high.
In the air to left center, Simpson coming on. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. So digging in, Jordan Walker. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. On to the 4th, and now the catcher for the Rays, Yainer Diaz. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Mullins in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 0-1 now. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. He shoots one out to right. And the Rays take the lead. It's 3-2. So next to the plate for Tampa. Bay, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bader settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 4th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Bryce Harper.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Brings it in. 1 away.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Win. The next to hit takes ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Banks off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now Alec Burleson. Tap foul at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
He's in there.
Play at the plate. Got him. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Right. Woo.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to short. Win. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. In the air, right field. And there are two down. Gunnar Henderson next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Bunting for a hit. And that goes foul. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And now Bader up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. The Rays leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera is single, and the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Edwin Uceda.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's your 1. And a swing and a miss. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Top of the 6th inning. And
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Cardinals,
number
Nick Riquet.
72.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him. One away.
Up next for Tampa Bay. Second
Brendan
baseman,
Donovan, the next to hit. And that is out of play. In the air, left field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two
Up
away.
next for Tampa Bay.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air, center field. Scott in position. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Next for the Cardinals. First baseman,
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Strike two. The Cards down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Next for the Cardinals.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Look out.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth. We go to the top of the seventh, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Fought off foul. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Now here is Jake Fraley. Bunts it in the air. And foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Urias. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. First and second. No outs. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays.
No, he's
Throw
in.
to second, safe. 0 for 3 in this one. Trying to move the runners over. Picks it up with the bare hand, but no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run. Matt Swanson into the game.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Ground ball, left side. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Save. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swanson checks over to first, and he's back. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Swings through that one for strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now at a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. The Rays trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Good job to fight that one off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
That's the ball.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Burleson checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Ripped on the ground to second, throws to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second. Pinch hitter coming on, J.J. Weatherholt. Looking to start something with 1 gone. That clips the corner. Weatherholt tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held up. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Ripped to short. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Scott now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Justin Brule on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hit on the ground to short. Win. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Wynn has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Mullins at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 8th. Harrison Bader digs in now. That one fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Nope. Ball two.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the eighth starts with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you... dream about. One's in the cage.
So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Bichette in the box now, takes strike one. That one in triple digits.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The tying run at the plate. Throw to
Yes,
third,
you're out.
and he's out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the 9th. Jake Fraley now at the plate. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Digging in, Chandler Simpson. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Headed for the plate. And they take a 3-run lead. The relay throw. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run. So now here's the DH, Yandy Diaz. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Riley O'Brien. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Up next for Tampa
Clearly
Bay,
seeing the ball very well in this one.
So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And that one fouled off. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Gunnar Henderson will hit next. On the ground, right side. Here's Wynn for 1. Over to first, safe. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit.
First baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Runner on the go. There's a
No,
ball.
that's a ball.
No throw, safe at second. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Brendan Donovan. Jojo Romero will take over here.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. All loaded up. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Walker settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, bottom 9. Jordan Walker digs in now. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Looking to extend the play now. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. And he's got a leadoff triple. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Step off and looks the runner back to third now. Ryan Baker on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in on strikes, attacking these hitters.
He was late there. Strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Puts a bunt down. Flips it. Not in time. And that'll score a run. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Alec Burleson. Next up, runner takes off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. On to first. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.